munching on these cookies and while in between doing this journal spread, but I can't help it. It's really good. It's an awesome match to the Dalgona coffee. Okay. I'm gonna start filming this before the sun sets. Before proceeding any further, let me share with you these matchboxes that I made. I actually shared this as a preview on the community board here on YouTube and also on Instagram. I did say in those posts that I'll do a reveal of what's inside these matchboxes here on this Journal With Me video upload. To give you an idea of what is inside this matchbox, if you recall, I've made these collage rolls for the past 2 weeks, a craft one and a translucent one, and like this one that I'm using for this page. The collage rolls have been awesome, but I realized they were a bit bulky like washi tape, so I wanted to make a more compact version of it, and I thought I'd put it inside these matchboxes. When you open the matchboxes, you just pull out the collage rolls, or this time they're collage strips, I guess. I played around with texture and different types of paper. I experimented with kraft. I experimented with grid paper and newsprint. But as you can see, these strips are actually unfinished. So on Saturday, I'll be uploading a tutorial or a guide of sorts so you can make your own matchbox like this one, and I'll also be finishing the collage strips then. So as I've mentioned, these matchboxes are made to be more compact and easy to carry around, so you can just slip them inside the pockets of your traveler's notebook. So yes, these matchboxes are super cute. So before the sun sets, let's go back to the journal page. So the journal in quarantine prompts ran out last week. So at first I didn't know what this week's theme would be like, but then Kung, if you know her, she's on Instagram as well. Divine Beauty Art Journals, that's her IG handle. She actually reached out and asked if we could collaborate. So of course, I am very much open to collaborations like this one, and we both decided to work on a journal page or a journal entry that is of the same theme. And we ended up with 2 words, which is one that Kung gave, which is soft, and I decided to match that word with another word, which is subtle. So we are sort of working around that theme, soft and subtle. Anyway, I'm gonna flash Kung's version onto the screen. That's her version of soft and subtle, whereas this entire Journal With Me video, as you can see, is my version of soft and subtle on a journal page. Actually, soft, subtle, and all those minimalist pages and layouts, that is my weak point. I tend to overfill the pages and I tend to reach for the brighter colors sometimes. Even for this page, I wanted to avoid using dark colors, but I ended up reaching for them anyway. But I do hope that soft and subtle comes across with this page. I'm not quite sure. I think I overdid it again. I'm not quite sure if this wanting to be minimal on the pages, the struggle that I have, is just a me problem, or is there anyone out there who can relate to this? I'd like to discuss with you. Just drop them in the comments below. Or if you are an advocate of minimalist pages, I would love to hear from you as well. Maybe you can give me a few tips on how to become more minimal in approaching my journal pages. Anyway, going back to the page, I actually picked out this really nice quote. Well, it wasn't meant to be a quote, I guess, but it's a sentence from one of the books that I despined. It's actually from an English workbook, and it's an essay talking about the different types of wine all over the world. It actually reads something like, the wines with the greatest mystique attached to them are the wines usually considered superior to all other wines. I actually gravitated to the word mystique. So I wanted to find how I could relate that to not only to my craft but also in my personal and professional life. So it led me to contemplate on how I can apply a sense of mystique in my daily endeavors or in my long-term endeavors even. You know, I can just like modify things from this one. Like they say, be like wine, age gracefully. Alright, pardon the blabber. So again, with soft and subtle in my mind, I reached for the gray pen and the gray brush pen to write on this page. I definitely would like to believe that this choice in ink color made an impact or a difference in the whole structure of the page. And also look at what I'm doing on the screen. I covered 5 and 7, so I add 5 and 7 on the other side of the page using stickers. I guess this is a me thing. I want to cover the numbers, but then it doesn't feel right if they're missing. So when I cover numbers on the pages, especially dates, it's either I replace them with a washi or a sticker, or I write them down. Anyway, I have a couple of minutes left on this Journal With Me video. Let me take this moment to check up on you. How are you doing? How is life? How are you coping with this whole pandemic? For me, it's been 2 months since we had a quarantine in the city, in the country actually. But tomorrow, I think we're shifting from enhanced community quarantine to general community quarantine. So that's easing some of the lockdown details. But then again, it could spike because of the ease. I'm not quite sure. Journaling and art and making YouTube videos have been very helpful for me because this is one thing that I've been doing consistently since the start of the year. So I want to thank you for being here on my channel and continuing to support my art and watching my videos. So since I'm not actually following any prompts right now, if you have any suggestions, perhaps a theme or a journal prompt that I should try for next week's Journal With Me video, drop them in the comment section below. So all the suggestions that will be written in the comment section, I will put in next week's journal page. As long as it is doable and wholesome, I will most definitely include it in next week's Journal With Me video. Thank you for making it through till the end. Also, I just celebrated a milestone. Well, it's not a huge milestone, but I am now at 5,000 subscribers here on YouTube. If you haven't yet, do click subscribe and turn on notifications to get updates when I upload new videos. I'll see you this Saturday and next Thursday and the Saturday after that and so on. For now, stay healthy, keep safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye!